All right, last time I was working on getting MailerSend integrated, and I ran into an issue where they need to verify the domain before they can send email from it. And I was working with two separate domains. I had a special domain for my mushroom guide, and then another domain for my my company called mycomize.com. And I didn't really want to have two separate domains for that, so I've been working on getting it all under one domain, and then I'm gonna follow up with MailerSend and get that finally configured. So I'm basically taking a detour to make this mycomize.com website. So that's what I'm going to be working on in this video. And I'm able to reuse a lot of the things that I had for shroomsathome.com. And I've been writing some new stuff as well. I've used Tailwind CSS a lot in this project, and that's been making things much faster. So yeah, right now I'm gonna be adding a modal dialog to this button here, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I have the modal made, so I'm just gonna add it here, and I need to define. So I have these functions over here. And I need to wire handle modal open to the button click. So that's going to be down here, and we're going to say on click equals handle modal open. Oh, that's in a different function. Let's see. I guess I can just include let's see here. I could just include the let's see. I guess I can just pass this as a prop to mycomize guides handle modal close, or no, I need the open to be, so modal, let's see, on, I'm just going to say on, let's see here, so there's going to be eventually there's going to be multiple buttons. For now there's only going to be one. So I'm going to say on click if I pass in handle modal open, that would make every button open the modal dialog. That's probably fine for now. So we'll say handle modal open, and then we have this prop here. props, and then I'm going to pass the handler pass it down the chain here, and then this is going to be props again, and this is props dot on click. I think that should have been enough. Let's see. Looks like there's still an error. Oh, use state is not defined. Need to import some things up here. What else? Use state, and that's it. There we go. So I need to test this. Let's see how it works, how it looks. It's gonna be a little dark, I think. Actually, this footer is obnoxiously up high. I want the footer to go down. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that's looking pretty good still. Let's see. Looks like I need to adjust the blur and some of the coloring. And also this footer, but it does look like the modal is reacting properly, which is good. And let's look at let's refresh the page. Looks like we still have a error. Oh yeah, it's because it's trying to get the price from my backend. My backend is not running right now. Alright, let's figure out why this footer is so big. So the HTML ends right there, which means it's just not filling the page. I thought I had this fixed, but apparently I don't. So I was wrestling with this earlier. Let's see. So I'm looking at the guides page, and we have the header, we have the guides page itself. Let's see, 'cause if I really just want the footer. All right, let's ask, because let's see, so this looks good. I just want the footer to get stuck on the bottom. So if I go to bring it down to one page here, if I go to Micromine's footer, Then got MX, I have MT auto. Which I think all right, let's get Cline going here. Micromise footer.jsx. How do I ensure the footer element is stuck to the bottom of the screen? I'm using Cline with Claude as the LLM backend, and it has been pretty amazing. Okay, let's see. It did an added fixed width full, fixed bottom 0, left 0. What is fixed? Use the fixed utility to position an element relative to the browser window. Sounds like what we want. Okay, well, let's just see. So I'm gonna accept. Oh yeah. But that's interesting because in the the HTML is not extending beyond. That's really weird. Let me test it. Go back here on the main page. That seems right. Let's make it small. That's wrong now. Well, that looks good. That page looks good. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's do it on this one. instead of the changes to the footer, how can I modify the MailerSend guides element to extend the height of the screen so that the MailerSend header is on top and MailerSend footer is on bottom. Okay. Min H screen flex call. That's weird. Why did it include props.className? That's very weird. Oh. That's really weird. It included it. But I don't know why why it didn't just put that here. Flex grow. Take this out. And this is just a quote. Oh, I think it worked. Min H screen, flex call. I have the modal here. It's hidden by default. And then I have, so class name, that can go away. And that's looking pretty good. Save. And I already removed the since we've already set up the flex container in guides.jsx with the min H screen and flex call in the main content area with flex grow, the footer will naturally stick to the bottom. No further changes are needed to the footer component. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. Cool, that looks good. Now we'll do mobile. That also looks good. Scrolling, I need to change the margin. I like it there. Though it could be a little shorter on the top. So that's going to be let's see here. PT Where is that guy right there? Oh, PY. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm thinking 20. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we're going to make that, let's see, probably small and above. And then for less than small, we're going to do PY 10. Yeah. Yep, that looks pretty good. And we'll do some different screens. iPad looks good. Take it off of that, do that. That looks much better. Okay, now back to the modal. So I've got it coming up. And so I need to just fix the blur. There should be some blurriness happening. Right here. Oh, it's probably because the ID changed. So, let's see. Landing was over here, and I just made it the ID of this other thing that's being rendered. So it needs to be this. So we'll say guide page is the ID. Change that out. And so now it should blur. Yep, now we just need to blur a little more. So maybe 3. Maybe one more. That's pretty good. And let's try mobile. That looks pretty good. We'll do, oh, the header. The header isn't blurred. Oh, and header nor the footer. Oh, I think I know how I can do this. Let's make this ID guide container, and then we'll blur the whole container. That way the header and the footer is included. And oh shit. Oh wait. Let's do that. So I have the blur, I have guide container as the ID, so, oh yeah, there we go. And it goes back when we click off. The footer is blurred, and the header is blurred, and the main page is blurred too. Cool. Perfect. So now, I actually like this color scheme, if assuming that we were using dark mode. Right now I'm designing for light mode. So I just need to change some of the colors a bit. Let's see. So this is under checkout page. And so I'm going to change the name. Let's see. I could pass in, basically this is so let's see. Yeah, so right now there's an assumption that there's only one item, which there is. Eventually there's going to be more than one. So I'm thinking how to pass in, so checkout page is opened by, let's see, is opened by checkout modal. And so we're rendering checkout page here. This checkout modal can take any properties it wants. We're rendering checkout modal here, so we could pass. We could set some state. On the button click, and then pass that state in to the modal so that it knows what to render. Because even if there was multiple, I don't know, unless I had some sort of cart method, which I don't have right now. That's probably the most natural way to do it, would be to just add things to cart. I'm not going to do that right now. So I could just say like a guide name, and then on, let's see, and then I could pass the state, the setter through props. Let's see. If I had something like I really just need to call a state setter. Well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. It's a problem for another day. So I do need to replace the footer there. And the header. So this is the, so let's get the color. So I'm just going to say BG white. Okay. And is there any other? Let's see. I think that's that. I'm going to go to checkout page now. And change some of the text here. Actually, so this is going to be let's do this. Micromise header. We'll see how. And I need to include that. And then I'll need another divider. Let's see. Divider down here. And then a micromise footer. And I need to include that. So now let's look at it. Okay. Looks like there's two headers. I need to Oh, it's because those are already included. Now I just need to change some of the colors. So, let's see. Text is good on the footer, and this should just be gray 900. Okay. And I'm gonna make this little gradient disappear. It is kind of cool, but gonna take it off for now. Okay. Now I need to change the payment form. And this needs to be much bigger. Better. Let's make email extra large. The title should be large, probably. Yeah, that's pretty. I need to rename it. Fundamentals of cultivation. Now I need to change this. I'm gonna make it gray, let's say 200, maybe. Is there still a gradient there, or the email? This should be BG gray, probably gray 200 as well. The shadow should be gray 500. The border, I don't think there should be a border anymore. Okay, we'll say shadow small. Yeah. Let's try. Let's see. Instead of slate, we're gonna do gray. Can't really tell, but gray when it's okay. So then focus border, we're going to say border blue, keeping with the theme. And then focus also blue. we go. And I'm thinking BG gray 100. Yeah. Same with the order summary box. Yeah, I don't know. I do want to make the order summary have a shadow. Oh, maybe that's. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. So I want this guy to have shadow that's medium. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh shit. Crap, I didn't think about that. Okay. I'm probably just going to do away with the header then. The problem is the modal was covering the menu that pops up when you click on the hamburger button here. So probably just change it to checkout or something. H1. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so let's try big page. Maybe I should blur one more. It's pretty good. Okay, and then on this thing, probably make it a little bigger. Oh, that was, maybe we'll say one. Max, I could say max with pros. Or what does small look like? Small, medium, medium, large. I need to add some. Okay. All right, now I need to change the buttons a little bit. Looks pretty good. It's working. All right, buttons. So we've got stripe here and the BTC button. So I'm gonna change the color. First, I need to change the text. So doesn't look like there's a text color. So I'm gonna do text white. Yep, and then same thing. Text white. I could do I kind of want to change this. It's bugging me. I need some more. Space. It's gonna be right here. MD gap 2. Gap 3. 4. 8. That's a little better. Okay. That's better. I'm OCD, so no, I just need to. Probably I'm just gonna do away with the background thing. So hover. I'll do hover. I'm gonna say border. I don't even really need a border. Just gonna do BG blue. Okay, getting closer. Hover background blue, and we're gonna make it 500. Shadow gray, it's fine. Shadow medium, okay. Yeah, that's okay. All right, and then so down here, we'll keep the border. Thinking about Noster integration here, and been thinking about emails and how you're kind of required to record emails, save them in a database, and then it's kind of a liability, but at the same time, I'm gonna need an email to actually do the send, to send the guide to the person. With Noster, I could do something a little different using the user's public key, and then I could potentially send an encrypted message with the link to the guide instead of an email. I'll stick with email for now, but something I've been thinking about. All right, so I'm going to take the border off. And shadow gray. 600 again. And then hover BG. Take the border off. That kind of looks cool. I kind of like that actually. The black. That's my side. I can kind of do whatever I want. Gray 800. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. So email validation's working. That's good. Cool. All right. So this is pretty good. I should be able to get MailerSend to verify my domain now, since it is up. It is up and working. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna pause the video here, and I will talk to you next time.